Hello, Blizzard fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is game between Railgan and Lightning on Orbital Shipyard. Alright, in the bottom left of Orbital Shipyard, we have the red Protoss player, Lightning. Spelled correctly, hey, points for that. And in the top right of Orbital Shipyard, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Railgan, throwing down the extractor trick to get 15 harvesters, and then I think go for the 15 hatch against the Protoss. Assuming the fact that Protoss does not double proxy gate you or cannon rush you, 15 hatch is very, very viable against it. But yes, Lightning's going for the gateway and the pylon to wall off the top of the ramp, so there's no danger of that. Railgan is, yeah, saving up for 300 minerals to throw down an expansion. I think he prefers to take it here. Yes, he does. Alright, one day I'll have to somebody explain to me what the difference between this one and this one is for Zerg. This one seems like it's a little more protected. Oh, you know what? I bet it is. This has dead space where oracles and banshees and things can get behind and come in and kill your drones and then escape again. But this, the mineral line, has this area up here where you can defend with queens or hydralisks or spore crawlers or whatever you have. So it's not as easy to harass this mineral line. Okay, I think I figured out the answer. If that's not quite it, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Alright, so Lightning throws down an expansion after the gateway, making it a gateway expansion build. There's a spawning pool, there's the extractor, probably going to have enough for those speedlings. Fairly soon after that spawning pool is finished based on the rate that the extractor is generating this Vespene gas for a Zerg player. Meanwhile, the Protoss player has one assimilator, going for a second one now. Actually, nothing in this first assimilator quite yet. Does he have any Vespene gas at all? No. So he went for 2 Vespene geysers. There it is. Finally putting workers in each of these. 2 in each. Yes, it is 2 in each, which tells me we're probably going to go for that adept opening. This is a fairly standard build. I mean, nothing is super standard right now in Legacy of the Void, but I have seen it quite a bit where you get 2 workers in gas on both your Vespene geysers. You get for 2 gates or possibly maybe a 3 gate opening. You have enough gas for the adepts, enough minerals for the adepts, and it works out really well. However, I haven't actually seen a Zerg player lose to a straight up adept opening in quite a while. There's the third base going down for Railgun. I'm not sure how he knew to do that. I mean, I guess he says if there's nothing at my front door yet, there probably won't be for a while. I mean, the Overlord is coming to check this out to see that there is an expansion, but he doesn't know about it quite yet. Something just got canceled. Was that a pylon that just died? It must have been a pylon if it was right here. So, unfortunate misplacement of a pylon, possibly. Now, I want to clarify, in my previous videos, I did say something like pylons and their warp-in times that was completely incorrect. Alright, pylons touching a building, warp-in units in 2 seconds. Pylons not touching a building, I'm not sure if this counts or not, but like this one over here, that's going to set up when this probe gets around to it, warps in units in 16 seconds, which is a humongous difference. And basically, I think what Blizzard is trying to say is if you're warping in for home defense, get those units in there fast, take care of those drops, take care of those Ling run-bys, and you'll be a happy camper. However, if you are at the front door of your opponent, like right here, you can't warp in units that fast because we feel it's an unfair advantage. It does take a full 16 seconds to get there. Basically, other races have to walk their guys across the map to get up here and attack. The fact that Protoss can quickly warp in a whole bunch of units right here while in the middle of an attack just seemed like something of an unfair advantage. That's probably the Zerg in me talking, but at the same time, that is something that was changed. Alright, so Overlords are in good places for scouting here, just making sure no warp prisms come out or anything like that. Where'd that adept go? I thought an adept was moving out, but I think that's him. He has 2 kills. I think he got some Zerglings there. Here come some Lings, and they are Speelings. Yes, in fact, they are running very, very quickly down the map here. We are walled off here with 3 adepts. There's no way these Lings are getting through. Yeah, 2 shot from those adepts is enough to kill a Ling. And the fact there are more adepts to step in here, yeah, just going mass adept at this point. Now, let's see this warp-in timing once the gateway has finished here. Or the warp gate, rather, has finished. Another Zergling dies, sacrifice. There's that 2-second warp in. I mean, you blink and you miss it. Look how fast that is. And here's the pylon out here. Might see to warp something in there. See that 16 seconds and what it's all about. These Lings trying to get inside the base, but no, that's not going to happen. Psionic transfer being used to try to chase these Lings down. They're running for their lives. Can they escape? And yes, they do. Congratulations, Lings. All of your friends are dead, but at least you survived to go home with each other, maybe snuggle by the fire, and try to forget the traumatic incidents that happened down by the Protoss base. We are scouting now at here about the 4.5-minute mark with the Overlords. I'm just trying to see what the Protoss player is up to. Catches the gateways, gateway, Forge, Twilight Council, upgrading the shields for those adepts. Is this just straight mass adept? at this point entirely possible. But here we come. Adepts coming right on in. Psionic transfer being used to split up the forces. There are roaches. There are lings here. There's a spine. Any of these adepts we can kill before they transfer is nice. No, I don't think we actually got one. Now we are here in the mineral line. Two-shotting workers left and right. But again, we do have roaches. We do have lings. Try to kill these guys before they psionic transfer. Can't actually finish. Are we going to be able to kill any more? Get one. I think we might have got one there. Only 3 are left. One ends up dead. Another spine crawler pops out, getting a couple shots off on these adepts. Trying to run for their lives. A queen gets one. This one is still alive, but I think it's the only one. And yeah, right by this queen, going to take some more shots. Going to try to kill some more workers, and nope, the micro's not quite there. In the end, the adept ends up dead. So 9 drones did die in that attack, but at the same time 8 adepts died. That's a lot of gas, that's a lot of minerals. I don't think it was entirely worth it. Good response from Railgun, having the roaches, having the lings, going for a bit of a counterattack now with a lot of roaches here. Researching glial reconstitution, and just adepts coming out from lightning, as well as that shield upgrade about to finish without chrono boost. Look how long this takes. This is still going 100 seconds. Good golly. Again, it shouldn't be that long, but in game time it is quite a long time, believe you me. Third base now coming down for lightning. Photon cannon coming up for some additional base defense here at this third base. Adepts warped in over here. They did take the full 16 seconds. You'll just have to take my word for it, because we weren't able to watch it. Overseer coming in. I'm not sure if we're worried about Dark Templar or what, but here we go. Overseer warping on in, and oh boy, these adepts don't want to deal with this number of roaches at all whatsoever. 1 adept goes down. 2 adepts go down left and right. They are dying. They're not exactly retreating either, forcing a cancel on that cannon. And good concave here from Railgun. Good micro right on top of everything. Force field, but no, the sentry dies as soon as it throws that down. Fairly ineffective there. Can't even use photon overcharge. The mothership core is here doing some damage to these guys on the ground, but it's not really doing a whole lot. Adepts are falling left and right, but trading fairly well with the roaches. And the roaches can't get up that ramp. They're going to try to kill a couple more units and then get out of there, because the photon overcharge is now up. Mothership core has enough energy for a second one if necessary. So we lost 6 roaches, 16 lings to 16 adepts. I still feel like Railgun is in the lead here. Probably should take a 4th base just because our Protoss player already has a 3rd. Although it is 65 to 49 harvesters, Railgun is definitely up in that count, which is really nice for him. Double evolution chamber coming down at the same time for the Protoss, or the Zerg player rather, and a spine crawler back there. So no additional tech yet for Railgun. Kind of just going to stick with these roaches. I'm not sure if we're going to get a Hydralisk Den or infestation pit actually. So not going for the Hydra Den, not going for the lurkers. I guess lurkers don't do super well against adepts. Ooh, there's an immortal as well. It still has the busted model. Hey, busted model, how's it going? Looks like R2D2 to me. Got the little red thing there, like R2D2's eyes, or one of his eyes or something. I guess he doesn't technically have eyes. He's not anthropomorphic, but here's some more adept harass, killing more and more workers. Forced to pull a bunch of drones here. Warping on back here, but the spine crawler is going to be ready for these ones. Going to try to kill them. How many hits does it take to kill a adept? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, it's probably like 8 or 9 for a spine crawler to kill an adept with that shield upgrade. That's kind of insane, if we're honest. Making more and more drones here is Railgun, plus 2 ground weapons coming on in for lightning, as well as a robo bay. So robo facility is already up. We're already getting immortals here. Actually, no more immortals in production, just the 2. So it is an adept immortal composition against this roach ling composition. We'll have to see how this works. Here we go. Unexpected roach attack coming from the flank, from the back side, getting a good concave. Probably should try to take down this immortal first, but yeah, recognizing this is not what we want for these roaches. They do get out of there with a glial reconstitution, but sonic transfer is faster. I'm not sure if you want to do this though. Trying to actually block the retreat of these roaches does catch a few of them here in the middle. Oh, but there's the burrow move. Burrow move has been researched by Railgun. He is getting out of there. He is researching the carapace, the Nubatibai's carapace for the overlords there at the same time. Nothing can shoot up, so I feel like maybe Mutalisks would be good here, but that's not going to happen. Hive being researched as well. Try to focus down the immortals, and yep, got one of them there. Burrow moving again, because we don't have an observer with this army. We actually have a proxy gateway over there for some reason. But again, the roaches do regain a lot of health when they burrow, which is super nice for Railgun. More and more roaches coming here to help out. We are getting the ground carapace and the melee attacks level 1. Going to try to take down these adepts that are trying to retreat, and at the same time, oh, there's the observer for lightning. Get up here and get some more harassment in. Oh, splitting up the adepts just brilliantly. Look at this attack. More adepts in here. Spinecrawler trying to kill these adepts, but not quite able to do it. Just doesn't have the DPS. These guys are killing workers left and right. Up here at the third base, these adepts are killing more and more drones. The drones are desperately trying to catch these guys out of position and kill them before they kill any more workers. It has been 38 drones who have died so far in this game. That is so many workers. I feel like the adepts are more effective than we thought. Not some good micro here from Railgan, finally getting up there and focusing down these last 2 adepts. Is that it? Yeah, so 41 drones have died. 44 adepts, though. Wow, and Railgan is still up 68 to 65. Harvesters does have the 4th base as well. The Observer scouting out this roach attack. 20 lings. Oh, we're going ultras. Oh, and there's a disruptor as well. So I think ultras are a good choice against this composition. Adepts do fairly well against them. Actually, never mind, they don't. They don't do very well at all against them. Here comes the disruptor shot. Bam! Takes out 2 or 3 of the roaches. Going to try to retreat now, though. Photon overcharge is probably going to happen. Another disruptor shot! Oh, no! Oh, boy. That is a lot of dead roaches right there. This disruptor has 7 kills. Where's the other one? This disruptor has 3, so not as effective as his younger brother, but at the same time, very, very scary. More adept harass. Yeah, I think Lings are a better choice. They can surround the adepts. They can hit them pretty hard. There's the Ultralisk Cavern. Do we have enough money to make a lot of Ultras? We do. Any Ultras in production. Hydralisk Den being researched at the same time. And the Adrenal Glands is being researched for the Lings as well as the chitinous plating for the Ultras. So they're going to be very close. If we can get Ultras out to deal with this, I feel like we're in a better place. But here come the Adepts. Here come the Disruptors. These Roaches, I'm not sure if this is enough. Oh, Disruptor hits. Ooh, even burrowed. Just massive. 14 kills, 5 kills there. Excellent micro on display by Railgan. I think Railgan's just going to concede this 4th base. Yep, he's going to try to run with these workers. The Adepts are trying to head them off and kill them before they can actually escape. Sonic Transfer being used as well. Roaches, Lings trying to kill these Adepts, just getting melted just by the sheer number of Adepts there are. Oh, those Disruptors actually missed. Alright, so Adepts are all up in here, but fairly surrounded by these Roaches, and the Ultras pop! The Ultras are here for Railgun. They're going to get right on top of these Adepts and start mashing face. Look how fast they die. The Ultras do have the +1 upgrades, doing splash damage to all of these Adepts. Adepts dying left and right before they can finish that Psionic Transfer, and there they do. A bunch of them finish up in here. Workers are dying all over the place. More Adepts warping in here back behind this mineral line. The mining for Railgun has just been destroyed during this game. Ultralisk does have 1 kill there. More Adepts. Worker count lost is 94. 94 workers have died in this game so far. Adepts trying to come in, trying to find these drones before they can actually escape. The Ultras are chasing back and forth, but Railgun is down to 33 total workers. 4th base now coming up for Lightning, just about completed. These Adepts are still alive. I think Ultras again are a good choice. You just need to keep the Adepts holding still. I wonder if fungal growth, maybe if it prevented the Psionic Transfer, it might be a good idea. I don't know. Railgun has to be so frustrated right now, but the Protoss player playing this excellently. And Railgun backing on out. I'm going to lick his wounds. I don't know what he can do. Getting a Lurker Den, which is pretty good. And actually, there's a Stargate on the way for our friend Lightning. So I think he wants to deal with this Ultralisk composition with things that cannot, that can shoot ground, but the Ultralisks can't defend themselves against. We have 6 armor now on the ground, or the ground units. The melee attack for these Ultralisks. And just going to take a quick breather here. Whew, that was an intense couple of minutes for Railgun, but I don't know if he's completely out of this game yet. He does have 44 Harvesters. He's making Hydralisks. He's making drones. He's trying to reproduce the ones that have died. Again, it's 96, 95 drones that have died in this game, which is just a massive number of drones. Wow, I'm almost speechless at this point. Ultralisks, no more upgrades are on the way. There come the Void Rays and more Immortals coming in, trying to deal with these Ultras, which again is a pretty fantastic choice. Lightning playing this pretty much perfectly, recognizing I don't necessarily need any more Adepts. I'm going to get Archons, I'm going to get Templar, and those are probably just going to be for Archons as well. Here comes the Burrow move. Oh, sniping down a Disruptor. Nice, nice play there by Railgun. That's exactly the kind of play he needs to get back into this game. The Archons do have the +3 upgrade, though, which means they do 47 splash damage against biological units. No, don't go in there, Railgun. There's a cannon. There's a cannon, run! Okay, he got out of there. 3 Immortals, though, is pretty scary number. 4 Immortals, even scarier number. I just don't know that Ultras are going to be the way to be. There are some Roaches back here killing workers, effectively stopping all the mining here, but only 9 probes have died so far in this game. Mining here looking okay. Mining here a little bit oversaturated. This as well looking fairly dead. And this is looking alright. So 46 Harvesters now for Railgun. I don't know if he's in the greatest position. Hydras, again, are an excellent choice for what's going on. He's using these roaches to kind of buy himself some time to keep the Protoss player inside his base so he doesn't move out across the map with his 186 supply army, which is really super scary. Roach is trying to get in here, but there are 4 cannons and a bunch of adepts. That's never going to happen. This 4th base is super well protected. The Ultras could probably burn it down, especially with the Hydras in support, but here comes the big attack. Lightning does not want that to happen. He's going to head this off before Railgun can really regroup and start to kill things. There's a single Void Ray. I'm not sure if that's going to be super useful or not, but the Hydra count is actually pretty good. We'll have to see how this works. Concave could be excellent as well for Railgun. Here comes the attack, though. Ultra's in front. Railgun does not like the terms of engagement, and now he does. He can go right for it. The Ultra's in the front, pretty much getting melted immediately, but the Hydras burning down Archons left and right. Psionic transfer being used to prevent the Hydras from running away. The Immortals in the back are pretty much immortal. They are not dying whatsoever. All of the Hydras getting killed by the extra light damage by Lightning, and that's it. Railgun is defeated at the 15-minute mark. Lightning has won the game, and Railgun has left. So just incredible adept play here from Lightning. If you're a Protoss player, see what he did. He just made mass adept. He used the psionic transfer to go from this base up to this base, up to this base, up to this base, and all the way back again, while Railgun desperately chased him around with roaches and lings. Couldn't ever quite get a handle on it. Again, 106 drones have died. If you kill 106 drones for a Zerg player, you're going to win the game every single time, I'm pretty sure. So this has been FalconPaladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Thank you so much for watching today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you heard and what you saw today. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I like to upload funny things and GIFs and pictures and things to my social network accounts. It's not just links to my videos. I know how boring that can be. And anyway, until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.